Recorded live from the G.O.T. Sound Studio in Columbia, South Carolina, this is the All About Nothing podcast. The views expressed on this program are the opinions of the hosts. Listeners are encouraged to follow the show on Twitter at AAN_pod or at theallaboutnothing.com. You can email the show at theallaboutnothing.com. You may also call and leave the show a message at 803-672-0533. Thank you for listening.
All right, welcome to another episode of the All About Nothing podcast, the entertainment of your week.
Absolutely.
Or my week. Your week?
Everybody's week.
Everyone's week.
This week.
That's awfully kind of you to say. Hey, special thanks, Muff the Producer's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that sounds good. Muff the Producer's in here taking care of us as our engineer and producer, as Nique.
Now we all going up.
Yeah. Nique the Geek is on vacation this weekend because it is his 27th birthday, which hurts my heart.
Dude, when it popped up too, I had texted him before, but I went and looked at my memories later, and I wished him a happy birthday. 10 years ago when he was 17.
17. Holy
crazy,
cow.
right?
How old were you 10 years ago?
10 years ago, I was 20.
20.
I was 23, yeah.
Good gosh, I was 32.
That's why they called me the, so you were my age.
Yeah, I was your age 10 years ago. We're 10 years
the
apart.
23-year-old
We're
Justin
Benjamin Button.
Bieber. All of us together.
Yeah,
Oh, that reminds me of a joke I heard. You know what movie aged real well? Benjamin Button.
Speaking of, I want to see that new movie that's about to be coming out called Old.
Yeah.
On the beach.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah. What's it called?
M. Night Shyamalan.
Mama.
Like South Park says it.
I didn't realize.
M. Night
I didn't hit the
Shyamalan.
record button, but
Oh, I thought I seen the red button, so it's all
yeah,
good.
no, it's me.
It's all good.
M. Night Shyamalan.
I want to say this real quick. I am so damn tired of the heat.
Yeah.
This the last 5 or 6 days has been virtually unbearable. I've mowed yards both this morning, yesterday morning, and I don't understand why I'm not thinner.
Right.
Because I must have shed 5 to 10 pounds of water weight in mowing.
Oh,
Well,
God,
what you-
dude. Yeah, last weekend on that pond, when you probably heard about it. You listened to it.
Uh-huh.
I thought I was sweating. Each one of my shirts was just wet.
Holy crap! Trent's back.
Yeah.
Trent is back.
I'm back. I am back. baby.
He's back. I told him. We saw him coming out of the parking lot. I was like, "It's like a Bigfoot sight, and it's glorious." And Trent just went
Yeah, he started walking.
and then started walking away. I'm like, "No, come back, come back."
See, the key is, Barrett, you got to wear heavy stuff whenever you're mowing the grass.
Heavy.
Like
Okay,
coats and
okay.
stuff like
Yeah.
that, like a long sleeve shirt.
Right.
And really sweat it out.
I did.
But that's when you'll go inside and piss yellow because you were dehydrated.
I
I mean,
did.
but you got to have a nice glass of water
True.
right
Yeah.
beside you as soon as
You gotta have that
drink.
big the mugs everybody's aunt or uncle had.
don't-
The straw from the gas
I
station.
don't want
You
to.
got twins. Have the twins. One person bring
Yeah,
it out to
that's
dad.
true.
You
Wouldn't
know
that?
what I mean?
Wouldn't that be nice? That'd be something, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
I'll give you a walkie-talkie for Christmas. You're gonna have to answer it when I call.
I have to admit, I think I did sweat it out both this morning and yesterday.
Okay.
The thing that bothers me, and I love to talk to you guys. I love to talk to other people. When I'm mowing the yard, that is not the time to try and talk to me. That is the last time. That is the last time.
It's something that can get your red up real easily.
Oh yeah,
Me too. I get it. Like if you're mowing the lawn and someone's trying to talk to you, like, "Hey,
yeah.
hey." You're like, "I am so busy right now."
I am pushing a lawnmower. It is 95, 100 degrees. This is not the time to try and have a conversation.
So I hear you about to build a house.
Yes.
Are you gonna be out there like Barrett and mowing those 10 acres, or are you gonna be
Oh,
a
yeah.
yard person
We
or
got
zero
rough-
turn?
Hold on.
No, we got zero turns. And stuff.
Okay.
I thought you said you're gonna hire a dark person.
No.
Oh my God.
Already? That's how we starting off, Barrett? That's how we started. Now I'm back. I didn't hear no black jokes last week. No black jokes. And we're back already.
I apologize for
Salacious
that.
crap
That
right out of the gate.
that was not intentional.
No.
Did it get loud for y'all just now?
It keeps flipping back. And
Okay,
forth, but
okay.
As long as what I see over there looks like it.
Yeah, it's
still
good.
doing
Okay.
good. We're good. Yeah. No. See, just did it to me now.
Okay.
It is. It was yesterday morning. I got finished mowing the yard. He just keeps playing with it.
God damn it, Nique. Don't ever take another birthday break.
Yesterday, when I was getting finished with the mowing, is it? Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's good, no?
Yeah,
Good?
It should be. I mean, it's a little loud. It's good. Sorry for the interstitials here.
we're just playing with stuff.
We're just glad to be back, y'all.
I didn't even turn the lamp on, so
Oh, man. It's
that's
okay.
what
natural
today is.
light, natural fluorescence.
So so yesterday morning I mowed. I got done all of the yards, or all of my yard, and then I wrapped up with doing the edging and the blowing and whatnot. Literally edging, and I get interrupted, and I'm standing there with the edger.
You have an edger or a weed eater?
It's a weed eater.
That turns into an edger?
Well, I just
Yeah,
flip
when you
it
do
over.
this.
Yeah, it's a transformer of sorts. But my wrist motion turns it into an edger.
I mean, what do y'all think about Lowe's going crazy with the electric stuff now? Like, do y'all like the electric stuff?
Keith's got one. He said he loves it.
Mine's electric.
I seen somebody out there mowing their yard with the electric mower, and then it just so quiet. Like,
Yeah.
they'll just start it
Like
up
a
with
hive of
nothing.
Bees.
Yeah.
So why are you complaining then?
About which?
If someone comes to talk to you with your electric mower,
Not only do I have earplugs in, like I can't.
Yeah, he's in the zone,
I can't
Zach.
even hear what they're saying.
you have
to
to
me
pause
most
the
of
Kenny
time.
Loggins. And then you're like, what? I was in the danger zone.
Dun dun.
Yeah, it's Kenny Loggins. There you go.
He's listening to Home Depot the whole time he's mowing the lawn. I know he is.
Excuse me, that was a drink. Man, this is pretty good. So yeah, but that's just the thing. If I'm, and this goes out, this is a service announcement for everyone. If you see me mowing or trimming or edging or any of that, let me
Go
go.
stop by and say hey.
Yeah,
Actually, leave a note.
send me a text message. I'll get back to you.
Just hold your phone up and be like, I'm calling you.
I'll call you later, okay?
And at that point, you just have to release the thing and go, yeah, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not super comfortable. So Trent is back.
I am back.
Trent is back from the abyss.
Yes.
Do you wanna
We can tell it.
describe where- okay.
We can tell it. I had COVID. It sucked. I'll be one of the advocates to say that I was trying to wait to get my shot.
Yeah. What were you waiting on?
I was waiting to make sure that another situation that happened with what's the other one?
What are you talking about?
The other
Well, you got Johnson and Johnson.
Johnson. So I was waiting to see if they would come out and say such and such is doing this now to people. So I was trying to at least wait a year so I could like really see what the hell is happening with, but it didn't work like that. It hit me.
They got you.
It got me pretty good. I felt like a cancer patient.
Wow.
Yeah. And you
My
have to
girl
think
even
you're
says
lucky
I even
stars.
look like skinnier. Like I lost my appetite. I couldn't eat.
That's the hardest
You
thing too.
found time to shave.
No, I didn't even shave. That's not a shave. No, not at all.
The cat was licking his face when he fell asleep.
I have no cat. I will never get a cat. I'm not a cat person. Okay.
But I'm glad you're here, man, because that's taking out strongmen and shit too.
Yeah,
Not that
man.
you're not. I'm talking about like marathon runners. Get it?
I mean,
Thank you.
I do warehouse work, so you know it wasn't like I was just sitting around before.
True.
And you get what I mean. So go ahead, guys, and go ahead and get that shot, man. I can tell the difference between me and my girl having it, and it was like night and day.
Right.
My son even got it.
Did he?
Yeah.
How did he come through with it?
He just had a really bad cough.
Okay.
Did,
We just had to watch him overnight.
So Rio's good now, though.
Oh yeah, everybody's good.
Think he's good?
Everybody's good.
Okay.
So I mean, was he nursing at all recently?
Nursing? What you mean?
Like
On the boob?
Yeah.
Oh, no. My
okay.
son's way been
I'm not
on
saying
way.
whether it's past that or not. Because they say that because Eden still does that the antibodies will pass on from
Oh,
the
yeah,
child.
nah.
So
Yeah.
that made me wonder.
Nah. My son biting nipples off. He's not playing no game.
Why he nipples off? She's like, that's the last time.
She don't got no nipple.
I worry about that too, man. I was like, Eden doesn't have any teeth yet, but one day we're gonna not notice, and then she's gonna go to breastfeed. Gabrielle's gonna be like, "Ow! What was that?" And Eden's gonna have like blood.
Man, my
right
girl
in
was
her
doing
mouth.
that whenever my son was breastfeeding. Like whenever he was young, it was like the way he would latch on. It was like she was in agony pain.
Yeah.
So she got these like little like I don't know if your girl has it, but they have like cups for the nipple, like plastic cups, and I guess that helped a little bit.
But Gabrielle, for some reason, she just took to it real easy.
Some girls got it, man.
No, that was me.
Oh,
I think it was me.
no, I think that's me.
Oh, that was loud.
I know I hear
no.
music.
Yeah, no, I threw some music in there.
No, but yeah, no. Apparently, Gabrielle just took naturally to it. Could be if she wanted to, be like one of those people, like 5-year-old, like what's that, Grown Ups,
Yeah.
where he's like, not in public. We had never, but yeah. No, Eden this morning we got Denny's and ordered it, and I gave her eggs off of my egg sandwich, and so she started eating it, and then Gabrielle goes to the bathroom, and Eden starts choking a little on it, like coughing real hard.
Yeah.
And I'm picking her up. I'm like, I took the high chair just like tray off. I'm slinging it across the room. I'm like, I'm getting you out of here now. Like an ejection button couldn't have done it faster than what I was doing.
Ejectocito, cuz.
I'm sitting there just like bam, bam, bam. She goes all the egg, and I'm just like, that's the scariest shit ever.
I have some videos of me
She
flipping
probably
over
got
in
you
the
back.
river.
Oh man,
Of what?
in the river.
Flipping over in the river.
Oh my god,
That didn't scare you when you weren't worried for my life?
I was very worried for
See?
you, Barrett.
Thank you, Trent.
You knew the risks.
She didn't know about the eggs.
Clearly, and I'm showing you videos of me sitting across from you of something that happened in the past.
And she's getting you back though, because that was messed up how y'all gave her that lemon.
Oh yeah.
Y'all messed up for giving that
But
baby
she
that
kept
lemon.
offering, though.
I
She kept
know.
coming
She didn't
back
know what
to
it
it.
was.
was like-
We've all done that.
She's like, oh, it's good, but it's that's that face she does. She goes,
We've all done that. I imagine Rio's been given the.
Oh yeah, definitely, but not that young.
No?
They-
Oh,
she's
no, the
9
girls-
months now.
Oh, she's 9 months. Damn.
Growing
Yeah.
up, dude.
My girls both. We've got videos of them doing the lemon thing.
Damn, 9 months.
I know
That's
insane.
scary, bro. Because my son is 2.
We were doing this podcast before she was born with you.
That's true.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Wow,
It puts it all
crazy.
in perspective, man.
it does.
We
August, I think, of last year. So it's been a year since you've been with us, honestly.
Yeah.
August of last year, at the end, is when we had Justin on it.
Yeah.
And that was like one of the first you had done as a co-host.
Yeah, I've never done a podcast ever did. And like I've always wanted to do one. I always tried to start one with Nique, and it always fell through.
So it's kind of an anniversary,
Yeah.
if you want to think about it. Too bad this is the 81st episode, but the 80th episode might have been your come around episode.
Probably
Think about it. Who knows?
who knows?
crazy.
It's been a year.
Okay, so just to get into some of the news, we discussed this before we started. I am so damn sick of hearing about white people complaining about Simone Biles.
Oh yeah,
I'm sick of people in general. I don't care who you are.
Fox News is like the cauldron of shit when it comes to this girl has been raised up by this country to do all of these great things, and it's like, no, she worked hard as an athlete to get where she is. No one gave her where she's at. She earned every bit of it. And if she's decided that she's uncomfortable with going any further right now, give it to her. Give her the time.
27 gold medals and you're 24. I don't want
Right.
to hear another word from any Fox News person.
She was 16 when she won the first ones.
Yeah,
Like-
put that in perspective for you.
Even the ghost of Rush Limbaugh had something to say about it.
Simone Biles is out again, quitting on the Team America, quitting on America virtually.
I'm dead and I ain't quit.
I'm here from the afterlife, the depths of hell.
So, and I'd have to talk to my sister to find out exactly what this is, but it's Simone Biles says that she is suffering from the twisties, which apparently she's just been pushed to the brink. I mean, just mentally, maybe not physically, but mentally, she's been pushed to the brink.
We don't think her brother's trial had anything to do with this?
I don't suspect so. I don't think I have any reason to think that was it.
Probably got some backlash from it.
But he was acquitted.
Of course, but that video leaking out to the court and
you think so?
Having their own opinions about it. I'm sure it's been brought up in interviews and where that it wasn't supposed to be brought up. You know how interviewers do.
Yeah.
They're supposed to ask you about how do you feel about the competition today, and now they're asking you about your brother. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like that definitely is affecting somewhat of what's going on with her.
Because that was her brother who died.
Well,
No.
Her brother got acquitted.
He was acquitted of murder.
See, they said it the other way around. The Olympics have been messing things up, by the way, when they speak.
First of all, it's the Olympics. Let's not assume that journalistically they're.
Have you seen the beds they're sleeping on? Cardboard.
Are you talking about like how it's like two singles in
That's
each room?
because apparently Olympic Village is nothing but a giant orgy.
Of course.
10,000 athletes come and eat in like a 24-hour kitchen. I saw that.
These are all the perfect bodies in the world.
This
is like MTV Cribs.
You should. There's definitely some athletes like I sleep
Brother.
like a bat. It doesn't matter anyways. They like hook up their little device. They're like, nah.
I got to be honest. It feels kind of gross.
I'm like, do they not use the floor?
Because I can't remember who sent it to me, but
You're talking about literally all the athletes just hooking up.
Yeah, that's what they make it sound like.
That's what they say.
I think that's just been like par for the course.
But why? Let's say
it's never been.
Let's just assume.
Never
Let's
been
just
a rape
assume.
case?
It's a weird eugenics thing.
never been a rape case.
We're all.
Let's just assume we make the U.S. curling team. All right.
I can swim. You can skateboard. Let's get together and make a skateboard and swim, baby.
They would love our bodies at the Olympic qualifier.
They had one guy. Did you see the thing where they had the competition runners for like distance or whatever, and the cameraman sitting there like beating all of them?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Really?
He's just like like full bore. He has one of those auto stabilizers, and
it's still shaking.
He's eating it, dude. He's just going, and like he's keeping up right with the winners of it, like the leaders.
Man, the craziest thing I've seen is the softball, right? So for some reason, the camera pans like right on the hip of the girl that's throwing the ball. So
It's the release.
Okay, but on the camera, it looks like you're seeing the release of the ass the whole time.
I didn't watch the softball. I had to see it.
Bruh, it's like every time. And then they do it in slow motion. So it's like, as they're doing it, you're like, all you see is the butt.
I don't know.
Like, yo, why are they
Olympic
doing
porn.
This?
Now I don't know if Trent just hasn't watched softball in so long that it seems weird.
No, this is Olympic, man. That's a different camera angle. I've never seen that camera angle.
Yeah, getting filmed by a guy who doesn't know how softball's played.
Right. Yeah.
He's like, what about this angle? I think they'll really like this.
Well, we got women on the field. The field's been made shorter. Let's,
Well, bringing it back to Simone Biles, anybody who has an opinion about why she did what can go, like, just fuck off.
Yeah,
we'll just say it like that.
I mean, seriously, you have your opinions moot. Did they call you to come do gymnastics and we just didn't hear about it?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what it was?
She has overcome the sexual abuse from
that doctor.
the doctor.
Yeah.
So she's had to get past that. She had to go through all that. The drama with her family, including her brother being acquitted for a crime for the murder. All of that pressure was put on her. Just easily one of the greatest gymnasts in history.
Yeah.
And these people are calling her a brat and a quitter and a loser and all this other stuff. And it's like, first of all, she's not getting paid to be in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like, she had to have sponsors to go to the Olympics.
Speaking of, even if she was paid or how that sponsorship works, whenever she stepped down, it made somebody step up.
Right. Yeah.
So now we have a new
person. She won the gold medal too.
And it's USA.
Yeah.
So the difference between Simone and what's the black girl that Sha'Carri, the one that got caught for smoking weed.
Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah.
So she wasn't there. Now all of Jamaica done won.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You get what I'm saying? So what do you want?
It's.
I'm with you. It's a team sport, and
It's a team sport.
if you're a weak link and you feel like you can't step up to what's expected of you, you don't Steve Spurrier it, which I'm not equating, but she alone was like, listen, if so-and-so goes and does it instead of me, y'all have a way better chance than me going out there and breaking my leg or neck or whatever.
And this is, okay, so 1996, you were 4.
Dominique Dog? Are we going Dominique Dog?
No. So Carrie Strug, in 1996, she completed her second run of the, I want to say it was the horse.
Yes.
So
with a jacked up foot or whatever,
with a sprained ankle or whatever, she completed it, and apparently you can actually read the conversation that she had with her coach at that time, which was basically, we still have one more run. You have to do this. Are you sure I have to do this? Yes, you have to do. Like going back and forth. Her saying, "Are you sure I really have to?" Him saying, "Yes."
Right.
And ultimately she did it. She stuck it, but collapsed immediately afterwards. Come to find out, she didn't have to do it. The U.S. has already won gold, and like the scores had already gotten them a gold medal.
Yeah.
For the team.
Yeah.
For the team all around, I guess. And
That was just icing on the cake.
but that's the
well,
kind of
that's
mentality.
that sickness that the coaches are going, you like pushing you to, like football, like doing 2 days, 3 days, and you're like, until you puke, we're not done. It's that kind of like mentality.
And it's not just that mentality with gymnasts, which I can attest to for my sister's sake, in that she went through that, and I'm basing that basically on the stories that I've heard my mother tell and my sister. But there was a constant pushing.
Was she trying to get to the Olympics? Was that her goal?
I can't say. I don't know, but I don't think so. But I think it was just even just regional meets and things like that, just to get better and better and better, so that the club that you're with can have more banners hanging on the wall.
Did she have like outside like trainers? Like did y'all have to hire like?
I don't remember. I was 5, 6, 10 years old.
What have y'all watched of the Olympics so far?
I'm gonna let Trent go first.
Softball, clearly, yeah.
Okay, I watch softball. I watch handball. I watch the swimming.
Okay.
I watched.
What kind of swimming?
They got this new. Like. It's like a 4x4 of like men and women on the same. Like doing swimming.
Like
stuff.
so, the speed aspect of it. Like
it's like one man will do one. They'll pick one.
Like a mixed relay.
Yeah, they'll pick one person to do the breaststroke. They'll pick one person to just swim normal. Yeah, so it's a brand new event.
I heard about that. I hadn't watched.
So they're mixing I like that they're mixing genders.
And
stuff and letting them swim together. That's really cool.
Awesome.
Very cool.
I know the men have been dominating at the swimming, the USA men.
Yeah. Also, what I think Dressler, is that his name? That's the
yeah.
That's the guy.
Dude with the tattoo all down his arm.
Taking over. What else did I watch? The shooting.
Oh, you watched some of that? Mm-hmm. The one hand shooting? Yeah.
And then the girls were shooting with the I guess it looks like a sawed-off shotgun, basically.
Yeah. The one where they have like all the little adjusters all over it and stuff. And it looks like I think I could shoot that gun. Like if it's just there and like, what do I do?
Girl
just
hit
pull
it
the
19 times.
that's
and she won gold, so it's like.
Well, I know one of them is like a pellet, like airsoft. They're doing airsoft pellet.
I think most of
shooting.
them are. I don't
Not
know about
actual
live round
bullets.
Yeah, more about pellets. Wind comes through, could ruin your whole game.
Yeah. So that's what you've watched. What have you watched at the Olympics this year?
The only thing I've like legitimately watched, with it being in Japan, it's like
you're watching replays.
Synchronized swimming.
Really?
The women.
Okay.
Dude, that blows my mind, because I've watched it last time the Olympics came around, but this time I'm just like, Canada's up there killing it. Like, I don't know, they didn't tuck them arms in.
So you know what they're doing wrong?
Well, they'll talk about it.
Judging.
Well, they're supposed to mirror each other when they jump, right?
You're right.
So,
you're right. Oh, you talking about just the two girls?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did watch a little bit of that.
Oh, so I thought it was cool, to when they pull it off perfectly, it's like, dude. But when they mess it up, you're like, you tuck that arm. You're supposed to make like no splash when you hit the water as well, like. I don't know how you do it.
I like how they do. They do a diving version of that.
This is that.
that was the diving version?
Yeah, they dive from the high up and then have to do the same spins and stuff when they and then when they hit the water, like the smaller the splash, the best.
So you're talking about how do you not make a splash? We can't do that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of surface area that gets disrupted when we hit the water.
Like the way they hit the water and no water comes up, I'm like, yo, what?
Let me tell you this. The thing that's disappointed me the most, and I haven't been able to watch a lot of it, just replays, is the skateboarding. USA hasn't gotten like any medals.
I mean,
no medals.
You got Nija Houston in there.
You gotta think about skateboarding, man. Skateboarding is
Where's
not
Rob
just in
Deerdeck?
the USA.
Is Rob Deerdeck not competing?
No.
Is he too old?
I don't think
he
Rob
makes too much
Deerdeck's
money.
ever been good enough to be in the
in the
Olympics.
No, he just always had good endorsers.
This is a new sport, right?
I think it's newer to the Olympics because
Okay. Well, no, I
everyone
know
loves
it's a
X
sport.
Games,
Yeah,
right?
Of course, yeah.
Skateboarding is very American. I feel like that's like
We should have some winners in there.
when you play basketball or baseball or skateboard, you should win.
Yeah.
You should definitely.
Well, we
win.
can't think that because basketball, they ain't been.
Oh.
It hasn't been.
Well,
they've
they've been throttling people since the French beat them.
It has. Yeah, I was surprised.
KD just took over leading scorer over all men's basketball. He beat out Carmelo.
I mean, I like it, but you better bring home a gold medal.
Yeah. He's not the Jordan dream team.
I mean, I don't know why LeBron's not out there. I really don't understand that.
Because I thought that the Olympics was for amateurs. It's not people that get paid for the sports that they perform
Not in
in.
basketball. For some
Thing
reason,
about
they break that
basketball,
rule.
the basketball, there's some pro French basketball players and stuff.
Sure.
They all go out and represent. I think for baseball, it's a little different.
Yeah.
They're the hand-me-downs, the retired guys,
Right.
that kind of thing. I think if you're a college player, you should
Baseball
be allowed
was
to
mostly college, I
do
think.
that.
Yeah.
No, these are. I looked at the roster.
There's some older,
yeah,
like
It's
like
some
y'all's
40
age.
It's like 43-year-olds out there playing.
Stop.
like it kind of.
Facts.
But what's funny is but the replacement for that is the reason you don't care the World Classic or whatever
Yeah.
baseball's. That's where the pros do
Right.
come
They
in
go
and
back to their countries. They play. Yeah.
and that's
Yeah. Which I love watching the World Classic.
Yeah.
That's fun to watch.
Yeah.
So synchronized swimming, some skateboarding. That's
yeah.
what you watch.
That's really it.
I have really been paying a lot of attention to the countdown clock for when the Olympics are over. I'm going to be completely
I
honest.
love the Olympics, man.
I
don't get the hate. I don't get the hate.
It's not that I hate the Olympics. It's I hate the coverage of the Olympics.
It's awful.
I am so tired.
I got what you need.
Oh,
I got what you need.
so you're going to bring back Jimmy Fallon?
No,
James
it's
Corden.
It's even better. It's even better. Peacock is on to something.
okay.
Peacock is on
All
to
right.
something. They got Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg commentating on Equestrian.
Are they?
It's the funniest thing in
that
the
I will
world.
try out. That I will try out.
Snoop Dogg is like, yo, the horse is crip walking, bro.
They're watching the what is
horse
that?
doing
What
the
is that
little
called?
jockey thing?
It's
Yeah.
called what is that called?
Their
It's
cadence.
dramuse. What I can't remember what that is called.
Dressage?
Dressage.
I'll
That's
show
what it
you
is.
a video during the break, bro. It's the funniest thing. Peacock, bro. If they do that during the Olympics all the time, bro, they got something. I'm telling you.
Well, the good news is we'll have this Summer Olympics in 3 more years.
Yeah, I
'cause-
mean, I would want to see them do the.
Yeah.
whole
We
gotta
thing.
get back on
Could
schedule.
Could you imagine Snoop Dogg doing the curling?
that would be entertaining.
Man,
I would enjoy
this
that.
rizzle going down
know how to
nizzle.
sweep that shit.
Kevin Hart's like, damn, he's going real fast. Hey, if they have an Olympic bowling, put Kevin Hart on there. I did see him recently go out there and just
he go crazy.
Yeah,
I
he's
listened
good.
to Kevin Hart on Howard Stern before they went on their Olympic hiatus. That's the thing about the Olympics is I get really frustrated with is that everyone takes their the
breaks.
late night TV takes their hiatus for 2, 3, 4 weeks or whatever.
They get
Yeah.
paid for that, man.
I get that, but that messes like I get on the rowing machine at 4:30 in the morning.
Well, you're
and I
mad
don't
you
have
can't
it.
watch Jimmy Fallon.
I am. I'm more upset I can't watch James Corden or Stephen Colbert.
The only good late night host is Jimmy Kimmel.
Kimmel's good.
And
Kimmel's
Conan,
great.
Conan O'Brien.
And you know what? So we haven't talked about that. You know, Conan is no longer on TBS.
Yeah.
He is moving over to HBO Max. And
Really?
we don't know yet what it is that he's going to do. But apparently, there's the potential it may be a once a week episode thing.
If you Check out his Team Coco stuff. It's all gold.
Oh yeah,
Oh, fantastic.
him messing with his
Assistant?
executive producer.
Yeah, Jordan.
It's the funniest thing.
They go to Italy.
He's like, why do you have all these oils in here?
Yeah,
He's like,
it's fantastic.
explain that Star Wars thing you were telling me about, and he's just sitting there like,
why do you have 2 toys? Were these supposed to be donated to the children's hospital? He was like, no, I ordered those for me.
yeah. There was one where they had Harrison Ford on, and Jordan is explaining like all this crazy Star Wars stuff, and
Right.
Harrison Ford doesn't care that he's even in Star Wars,
right.
and he's just sitting there going on, and Harrison Ford's like, and he goes, I do have one question, and Conan's like, fine, Jordan, ask him, and he goes, I spent hours and hours building this Millennium Falcon out of Legos. Would you sign it? And he goes to hand it to Harrison Ford, and it's staged, but he just goes like that, and it shatters, and he goes, oh, that's a shame. And he picks up a piece. He's like, will this piece work? Starts to sign it.
I did enjoy the episode of Conan on the last week where he and Seth Rogen
He
smoked
got
on
him
stage.
high. Yeah.
Him and Kevin Hart in that car.
Yes.
With the
With Ice Cube.
teaching the girl how to drive.
That's hilarious. That's all he needs to do,
Dude.
That's really all he needs to do, bro. He don't need to do.
He's so funny. He gets reviewing video games with that dude.
Yeah.
Those are funny. Those are hilarious too. Because
Yeah.
he's like, I look like a creeper, like with this little kid when he's playing like God of War or whatever.
Oh yeah.
You know the one with Italy. Whenever he went to that coffee shop and he was drinking the espresso,
Right.
and the guy was trying to teach him how to say stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He's like, yo, you're only supposed to have one. He's like, give me
another one. Yeah.
I
Little
think one of my favorite stunts when Conan was hired to do the Tonight Show and he was moving from the late night show to the Tonight Show. That
I think he got it other than Fallon though.
Well, hold on. So, but one of the things I enjoyed was him and Stephen Colbert and John Daily Show. What's
Jon Stewart?
Jon Stewart, yeah. Jon Stewart. The three of them sort of had like a late night war going on, and it ended in them trying to coordinate between their shows into this battle in the hallway. It was pretty funny. But no, I think one of the best things that happened for Conan was losing the Tonight Show gig.
Yeah. Really?
Because when he lost that gig and he got picked up by TBS, not only did NBC had to pay out his 3-year contract at like $30-something million, but Conan also made sure that everybody that worked for him was taken care of.
Yeah.
And then he went to TBS to do a weekly show. I think the only person that really got screwed out of that was George Lopez, because George Lopez had the show. And then they brought in the white guy, Conan.
George Lopez wasn't all that great.
I really don't like George Lopez.
No, I like Joe. I liked his show.
I think the Lopez show was funny,
They're
but
making him do like reaction videos on YouTube now.
Do they?
Like they'll like play like old YouTube videos.
We
and
ought to
stuff
start
that's
doing
happening,
that.
And then George will he'll just come out of nowhere in like a section of the video and be like, oh wow, that's crazy, and he'll go to the next video. I'm like,
no one needed George Lopez.
We need to start doing some of these reaction videos on
We'll
YouTube.
go crazy, man. We should do some on TikTok.
Well, the thing I love about you were talking
react to
about
TikTok videos.
Jon Stewart coming around. He still shows up on the Colbert Show.
Yeah,
the
pulls out from under the desk.
Yeah. I'm gonna always call it the Colbert Show, but it's
late show.
Late show. But he'll just come out and like have a segment, and his segments are always just hard hitting hammer pieces, and you're just like, please, get back out there.
And that's one of those things that I appreciate about Jon Stewart and Bill Maher even is that while sometimes they go a little bit more liberal than I am about some things, not always.
Bill Maher will rail against liberals.
Yeah,
as well.
because sometimes the woke liberals are just
Too woke.
Yeah,
It's such thing as being too woke.
Yeah,
You need to understand that.
You've crossed a line. And I think
your
Bill Maher's,
your whole worldview is just hyperbolic and not good for anybody.
Yeah, and Bill Maher's good about pulling people back in and being like, look, calm down. This is insanity. You've gone too far.
You're absolutely right. And I just canceled my HBO Max account.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but I got to like the 20th. I might put it back on because then Suicide Squad is coming out this week.
It'll drop on Plex too.
Yeah, well, Plex. Flex doesn't ever really work.
Oh,
man.
that's harsh.
Y'all never gave me the code for it.
Well, we'll get you. We'll get you set up. Hopefully, it'll work better for you than for some others that are in the.
Are you excited for the Suicide Squad? You know,
Yes.
I've seen a couple more.
James Gunn is amazing.
I've seen a couple more.
Trailers.
Yeah, trailers. I'm not too mad about Cena.
No,
Some of his comedic relief. They're using him as comedic relief. So I'm not too mad about that.
I think the only thing I dread is that I hope he doesn't take he doesn't try to
The Dave Bautista.
like Drax route.
Right.
Because there's that one thing where King Shark, who's played by Stallone, goes like, Peacemaker, and he holds up a little doll and he goes, it looks nothing like me. I was like, that's such a Drax line.
Yeah.
I was like, you better be better than that.
Yeah, I will say that I think one of my favorite interactions with Drax was with Tony Stark in Infinity War, where Tony Stark is trying to describe what the plan is, and Bautista's over there yawning. He goes, "Are you yawning?" He goes, "I stopped paying attention when you started with 'I have a plan.'"
My favorite Drax moment is because we just watched the second Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
They're all mad after they crash on the planet. Rocket Raccoon and Peter Quill are arguing.
Yeah.
And Rocket Raccoon's like, when you go lay down at night and you're going to feel something squishy and wet in your pillowcase, that was me because I put there's a turd in there and I put it there. And he goes, you're going to put one of your turds in my pillowcase? And he's like, not one of my turds, Drax's turd. And Drax goes, ha, 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 I have a notoriously huge turds. I just I had completely forgotten about it, and it took me for a ride.
And that's another James Gunn movie.
It is. It's James Gunn. That's why Suicide Squad's going to be great.
I think it is. I think it's going to be a good movie.
The only thing James Gunn did that I didn't like was that Bright.
Right.
Young
you didn't like that?
You didn't like
Oh,
Bright?
No. You're talking.
not Bright, not the magical wizard.
Yeah. I like that. I thought the Will Smith one
That
was good.
He didn't do that. The one with the little kid. What if Superman was a little shit?
That was, but what was that called? I know what you're talking about, but that wasn't. I haven't watched it. That wasn't any good.
No,
Really?
it was a horror movie for one, but it was like overly gruesome.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this dude's wrecks in his car because he gets dropped from the sky, and you see him bite the steering wheel, and it ripped the bottom half of his jaw off.
So
and he's not dead. You talk to him, or he attempts to talk again.
Wow.
It's like, okay.
Too far.
It's like when Glenn got hit in the head in The Walking Dead, and his eye popped out, and you're just like, you know what, I'm done.
I got a movie for you.
What's that?
Army of Dead.
I watched that. That was pretty rad.
You fuck with that?
That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
It had some bad
very
plot holes in it, but
very bad plot.
very bad plot holes in it. But the action was rad, and
man.
the concept was.
I
Army of
don't
the
want to
Dead.
give it away, but whenever the fucking lion ripped that fucker's face off,
the tiger, yeah.
oh my god! I was
Yeah.
like, yes, get his ass.
Yeah, dude, it's good. I did like it. It's very much turn your brain off. Just watch it.
Facts, because you can't think too hard.
Yeah, no,
See, that's what I do with Jersey Shore.
dude, that's just
This man is
trash.
Jersey
trash.
Shore.
This is Zack Snyder film. Zack Snyder did it.
Okay.
It's on Netflix.
I'll have to check that out.
It's pretty good.
All right, let's take a break. We will come back in just a couple minutes. The All About Nothing podcast. Thank you very much. Trent is back with us. We
I'm
got
back,
Zach King.
baby.
Muff the Producer is our executive producer and an engineer this week. So we got more to look forward to. Come right back. We'll be here. Hey everyone, I want to take a quick moment to mention one of our new sponsors, thepaintedmoment.com. That's thepaintedmoment.com. Check this out. Have you ever taken a photo with your phone or digital camera that would look amazing as a watercolor canvas painting? Well, now there's a website ready to take your photo and turn it into digital painted moments. This is how it works. Visit thepaintedmoment.com, follow the instructions, and your digital photo will be enhanced and returned to you with links on where you can have an image printed to canvas or whatever else you'd like to do with it. We've already got a couple of these enhanced photos hanging around the house, and trust me, you'll love what comes out. Thepaintedmoment.com. Create a painted moment in time from your digital photos. Thepaintedmoment.com. Seriously, check them out today. Thepaintedmoment.com. We have to thank our sponsor, G.O.T. Sound Studio, and its owner and operator, Dominique Stewart, better known as Nique the Geek. G.O.T. Sound Studios offers a variety of recording experiences from music, voice, and instrumental recordings and production, as well as podcasts. G.O.T. Sound Studio is located in Columbia, South Carolina, and operated by the most talented producer and engineer in the business. G.O.T. Sound Studio is a Black-owned business. Bring your recording business needs here. You can find details on their Facebook page or by calling 803-243-2302 or emailing gotsounds@theallaboutnothing.com. That's gotsounds@theallaboutnothing.com. You can find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit theallaboutnothing.com. All right, Nothingers, I want to cue you in about a friend of the pod, Blank Canvas Brand. If you own a business or restaurant and the time has come to build that unique brand, you have got to get a hold of Blank Canvas Brand. Blank Canvas Brand specializes in brand identity, including logos, business cards, flyers, and anything else to promote your business. And now, Blank Canvas Brand offers printing services to help with your clothing needs, including sports teams. I can tell you from our own experience, Blank Canvas Brand is responsible for our logo, as well as the Bowl of Duty bowling team logo, and we couldn't be happier with what's been produced. For more information, you can search Facebook for Blank Canvas, or you can email Blank Canvas at theallaboutnothing.com. That's BLNKCANVS at theallaboutnothing.com. You can find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit theallaboutnothing.com. All right, welcome back to this episode 81.
81.
The All About Nothing podcast. Thank you very much for joining us this week. Like I said, this is the entertainment value that you're going to get out of this. I'm sorry.
I know y'all been waiting for us all week.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
And you're back.
I'm back, man.
Back in black.
I'm back. I woke up and I was like, yo, I'm 99.8%, baby. I'm back.
First, when you said you were 99.9 or whatever I was like, oh, that sounds like a fever. We're going to have you in here wearing a mask.
Trent was hot-blooded. Check it and see. Check it and see.
Hot-blooded.
Yeah. I also, special thanks, Nique the Geek, of course, engineer and producer normally when he's here. It is his birthday. He's 27 years old today. And
he's 13 today.
Muff the Producer is in to take care of us on our engineering needs.
And he's going up.
He's going up.
He's going up.
Hey, yo, Muff. So, if you do have any interest in booking time here at the studio, Nique the Geek, you can follow him. He's our engineer and producer, owner and operator, G.O.T. Sound Studio here in Columbia, South Carolina. You can call 803-243-2302. You can email G.O.T. Sounds at theallaboutnothing.com. 2-hour minimum on booking. You can find details at gotsoundstudio.com or on Facebook. You can search for GOT Sound Studio.
And that is G.O.T. Geek on this.
Yes, Geek on this.
That's
That's
right.
what it means.
So, we're trying to catch up on some of the stuff that we haven't talked about because we've been kind of doing this on a week, off a week, on a week, off a week.
It helps us with some content.
Yeah.
It gives us things to do, you know.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I got shit to say.
I ain't gonna lie. I know y'all hate it. I know, really know you. Zach be like at home, like, God damn it, I had that to say this week.
You know what? Nique and I have talked about it because look, this might be news to some people, but so I left my job at the company that Zach still works for, and my job is 100% remote until January. Dominique has allowed me to come in and use this studio as my office almost every day a week. And so I come in.
Smells like farts and tacos.
I sit
well because of you today, but we'll talk about that
for
later.
sure. Mr. Denny's egg sandwich,
Grand
Slam egg sandwich, whatever.
How many things of meat was on that sandwich?
Just it only had sausage in the egg.
There was sausage in the egg. Okay, all right.
It wasn't an extra sandwich.
Where's there a
$7
Denny's?
Sandwich. Harbison.
Oh, okay. So you had the
It used
Harvest.
to
the
be,
main
back
one.
in the day, it was
The
like the
main
Starlight Diner or whatever. So it is actually looks like an Airstream.
It does.
It has
Oh,
that
okay.
old
I
diner
know,
feel
right
to
where
it.
the McDonald's.
Yeah, right.
near the
right,
McDonald's.
like next door to
What's
it.
What's that Disney movie that the guy was like oh man, he went back in time to like this diner. And it was like
Talking
very
about Back to the Future.
You're not talking about the Stephen King book 11/22/63, are you?
No. It was, oh man, I can't even think about it. What it was? I know it was like a kid in a car, and he went back, but it wasn't.
That
back
sounds
to
like Back to the Future.
But it's not Back to the Future. It had like George Clooney in it or something. I think if I'm not mistaken. I'll look it up.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't either.
Damn.
Chain Reaction with the Keanu Reeves.
It was a Disney movie?
I'm almost 100% sure.
Flight of the Navigator.
It was like all I remember was at the end of the movie, the guy came back and he had his whole family with him, and then like the younger self seen the younger self, and that younger self seen.
Is this an old movie?
Yeah, it's like a really old movie.
No, you'll have to.
I'm really bad at
I gotta
this.
look it up.
I'm really bad at this recording thing. I forgot.
Sound good, man.
Camera guys.
Welcome back, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
If you aren't following us on YouTube, please check us out. Subscribe. You can find links at our webpage.
Well, we can
theallaboutnothing.com.
bridge it to speak about Blue Origins, which is basically Flight of the Navigator with a ball-headed cowboy.
It's true.
I think it's hysterical. So Jeff Bezos just went to space. Richard Branson beat him to space. There are air quotes being
Yeah.
You're not in space. Let's just say that.
Is that what we're gonna say?
You're not in space.
They went what? So I think Bezos he went 250,000 feet up into the air, which is roughly like 40 miles or something.
So who went further?
I don't know.
Well, NASA has said that you're neither one of you.
Voyager spacecraft went further.
1 and 2.
Yeah, Picard and Worf and Data, they all went further.
It's basically to the point where Earth's gravity can't hold you down anymore.
Right.
And you have to thrust back into the atmosphere, which you would fall back into it anyway.
Right.
You're not even in an orbit. You just get pulled back down.
Yeah, so Dominique and I were in the studio. We were watching the footage of Bezos's flight up and then coming down. Nique and I were both commenting on what sort of roller coaster would that have been to do that free fall? Because at one point they were falling at 1,800, 1,900 miles an hour. And then it went from like 1,800 miles an hour to 16 miles an hour. Yeah. And I was like, I told him, I was like, that roller coaster would have been canceled.
You're all wearing
no
diapers
way anyone is.
Yeah, you want to talk about smelling like crap? You just open that and be like, "Welcome back."
Well, the other thing is there wasn't anybody on that flight that wasn't under the age of 60.
Nope.
So
their bowels are horrible.
I mean, they're gonna have to replace. They're gonna have to replace the interior of that craft.
No, they can. That's why they want it, so they can reuse it.
they rode the thing back down, right?
Well, they rode the capsule.
A part of it.
But he had his little. All right, so it looked like a dick. We're all go ahead.
So they rolled in the head of the penis, basically.
Yes.
Can we find the toy Amazon Blue Origin on Amazon yet?
Blue Origin model rocket.
Yeah, model rocket. Is that available on?
They went
Amazon?
as high as I've seen people go as high as they did from their backyard launching rockets.
Really?
100%.
Okay.
Because they barely get past the atmosphere. You're still in the atmosphere. The atmosphere is
so that's not illegal.
No. Not with
flights. I mean, you can't fly certain drones in like certain areas. How can somebody
That's true.
How can somebody
if a
go
plane
all
were
the
to
way
hit
up?
your model rocket with a GoPro on it, it's not going to.
It's going to obliterate it.
Yeah, it's going to just destroy it.
I got you.
You've seen what we do to geese.
If it got in the engine,
the only thing apparently that our flight industry can't handle is cicadas. That's the only thing that we can't.
Which is crazy to think about, right?
Horde of cicadas.
I guess it technically Sullivan handled the geese situation.
He did place the plane carefully in the Hudson River. Which, by the way, I fully believe.
I watched that movie.
I fully believe putting those people in the Hudson was far more traumatic to their lives than the geese.
Yeah,
like because you ever been to New York?
Microphone on, going like,
ladies and gentlemen, if you would please avert your eyes from the left center of the plane where the engine is on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, but what was worse, the Hudson or flight whenever he flipped the plane upside down and landed it?
Oh, you're talking about Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that.
Which plane would you have rather been on?
Didn't they question both pilots for drinking?
Yeah. Well, oh boy was drinking.
Yeah,
and had
Denzel
cocaine.
Washington was.
He wouldn't have landed that plane if it wasn't for the cocaine.
He's one eye in it. He does watch this shit.
They're like, yo, nobody could do this again. I bet not.
Yeah.
It's so funny we're bringing this up. They just released a flight simulator for the Xbox
I saw
Series
that.
X. I'm trying to go see the dam with the Boeing 747.
You're talking about Lake Murray?
Yeah. Dude, I'm taking this.
Could you imagine if you're driving on the lake and you driving on the dam and you just see a plane land on Lake Murray?
I'm maybe 5,000 feet above.
My God.
That's
crazy.
insane.
The game is so impressive.
Is it?
They have two modes. If you have a high-speed internet, you can do it where they're going to pull up. They must go off Google Maps, satellite imagery and everything.
Okay.
I got my 747 down to the dam. You see cars going. It is exactly as if you were driving.
Really? Wow.
It blew my mind.
Damn.
And I haven't played it since. I was like, so what I need to do.
That's a little scary. Yeah, that's a little too much.
I'll hop in a Cessna and see if I can go find the house.
Have you crashed any planes in the flight simulator?
You can't crash the plane.
You cannot.
No, I think that's a very 9/11.
So they won't let you see. They just be like, "Yo, you lost" or something.
I took the plane. I took the plane like directly into the woods because I was like, "We're losing it." Like I was like, "Here we go."
And then you have a gymnast pop up. Perfect landing. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I hit it.
Simone Biles.
The plane kind of just did like ass over end for a minute and was like, boom, boom, boom. Like it done.
So I'm not looking for like an explosion. I'm just looking for.
Yeah, does
I'm
it
just
crash?
looking to see does it register as a crash?
Oh yeah, it'll
Oh, okay.
Like,
Well, that's-
you're unsuccessful, but it doesn't. Like,
That's what they call it. You get what I'm saying?
Mission unaccomplished.
You don't die. You're
a-
unsuccessful.
There's a runway.
There were 270 survivors in this one.
There's a runway you can take off and land at in the Lexington side.
Okay.
But it's just trees.
Is it West Columbia?
No, I was like,
It's gotta be airport, right?
Well, the airport's out there. You can land at CAE.
So there is a private airport in Lexington because I went out and
Yeah.
did some computer work for this woman who lives in this neighborhood. They literally have a runway in their backyard, and there are houses along this runway.
Damn. I'm gonna tell you one thing I seen in Chapin. Well, a buddy took me to some back road, and we went to these nice ass houses. And all of a sudden, he was like, "Wait a second! I guarantee you something's gonna come in." And we're sitting there waiting. And probably about 30 minutes passed, and then all of a sudden, you just see this seaplane come out of nowhere and land. And the guy gets in the water, and he drives it up straight to his house like it's a fucking car.
The cartels have been using Chapin
That's
to.
I'm like, yo,
for years.
I'm like, yo, this is a fucking
We're
seaplane?
not telling secrets here. Chapin is the
place.
drug. This is drug haven
You know
of
this
South
too.
It's
Carolina.
like Ozark.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're on the lake and you see a plane coming for a landing, you're getting your boat moving.
Oh, I'm going to be on the kayak.
There's a guy in a kayak. I heard he can hold his breath for a long time.
Okay, how do we feel about Jeff Bezos throwing it into all his employees' faces that they paid?
That
for this?
was dirty.
It was
That was
dirty.
dirty.
like that's
He
bro,
thanked-
that's
he thanked
lower than
all
low.
the-
Well, he's
all the
Lex Luthor.
employees.
We already established this.
Yeah.
He's a dirtbag.
But you don't got to say that on live TV whenever you're doing your
That
interview
was-
back.
So Jeff Bezos is a guy who had a good idea. He's not a man who
Yeah.
makes good ideas.
He had a good idea. I'm going to sell books.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell books. And
From my
then
garage.
Oh,
that
then I can
exploded
sell
into-
more than that.
Yeah.
No, this and that. This is where Elon Musk is just head and shoulders better of a billionaire than him. He didn't create Amazon, so he doesn't get that kind of revenue. He'll get, well, he created PayPal. Everyone paid.
Right.
That's
PayPal
standard.
sucks.
It's a standard. But it's a standard.
It is.
Cash App took it out.
But Elon
Facts.
Musk is there launching rockets and has a contract with NASA to send
Right.
astronauts to send. He's the one who created reusable rockets first. Jeff Bezos is like, is it done yet?
Right.
And then he's like, I want to go to space, and I'm
Yeah.
inviting this lady
Well,
who never got to go to space. And go to space.
That's the difference between
I'm inviting
Bezos
my brother.
and-
Yeah, I would.
That's the difference between Bezos and Elon Musk, though, is that Elon Musk is an engineer.
Yeah, he's an intelligent human being.
Bezos is a salesman.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I don't know.
It's just
what
like Richard
else.
Branson, dude. Okay, you took off from an airplane. Cool, you got just as high in a different way, but you've done that before.
Yeah.
Virgin Galactic has done close to that before.
Right. I will admit, though, I think that is the most efficient way to launch.
If you was gonna do it, that's how you would
commercial
go?
Citizen, yeah. That to be on an airplane that is being
To
that
get
is
close to space.
yeah. If that's all you're doing is getting close. I mean,
I feel like I'm close to space every time I take an airplane.
Well,
I feel like I get close to space almost every night before bed.
think about it like this. When people go like we're in space, the ISS is in space, but it's technically not even space.
Yeah, it's the outer boundaries of our atmosphere.
Right. It's insane to think about space is. You know who went to space? All the probes we sent out. The guys who went to the moon went
Right,
to
yeah.
space.
The 70 some odd people that have been to the moon.
Yeah.
Those guys have been to
throughout
space.
what 7-8 missions.
Yeah.
And then never went back.
Well, from the United States. So has anybody else been to the moon? It's
no.
just the U.S. So
Yeah.
we're looking at like, what, 16, 17 people?
Yeah, it's not a lot of people.
Maybe, yeah.
And
I don't know.
I guess there's only so much you gain from going back and forth to the moon, outside of technology wise. But that's the reason they quit it is because it was to them, to the military industrial complex. It's nothing.
Yeah, well,
So they couldn't bring nothing back.
Well, there's nothing
No,
really.
they
to,
brought stuff back.
there's,
They brought moon rocks.
but what is there to bring
what the
back?
fuck is a moon rock, man? It's like, can that?
Well, the moon
Can
was
it be
created
more than one?
because of a celestial body crashing into us and then it pulling debris into an orbit. And a
Right.
sphere is the most energy efficient shape matter can take in zero gravity. Yeah. Astrophysics is something I studied a little bit, okay, guys?
Hey, did you see the Domino's Pizza has brought back the Noid?
Yes,
He's been
Did
back.
you see that? Has he been back? I saw the first commercial with the Noid in it.
He doesn't know what the Noid is.
Do you know what the Noid is?
I do not, but I've seen a little.
That's the Noid.
Yeah.
That's the Noid.
He got canceled way back in the...
But why did he get canceled?
I can't remember why. He did...
Honestly, I think he was annoying. I don't know
Oh, he
what.
said something racist, and I'm like, yo, they brought him back.
No, he just ran around trying to steal pizzas, I think, or avert your delivery driver from delivering the pizzas. And he was.
Well, I guess I was teaching people the wrong thing because a lot of pizza drivers were getting robbed back in the day. So
He was being very specific about the black drivers. Maybe that was where it. No, just
what's that? I was about to be like, was that a fact there?
He was a cartoon character, so that'd be Domino's in general.
Eventually, he was going to become a Looney Tune. Is what I'm trying to say.
He definitely
still
looks like a
awful.
Looney Tune.
I think they just canceled because he sucked.
It wasn't. I don't think. I think Domino's just abandoned the idea because it was.
But they bring him back. I was thinking they were using him as like, yo, they're self-driving cars, so
Yeah.
he might be driving the car. And it's like, no,
No,
he's trying to
he's trying
steal
to
the
avert-
pizza
yeah, the
from
delivery.
the self-driving car.
Yeah.
He is the Hamburglar of pizza.
Exactly.
He's red because I guess he's more of a grimace.
Yeah.
Slash.
Well, who did the
hamburger.
hamburgers steal from? He stole from McDonald's, right?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but he was
It
stealing.
was an
what- he
inside
was-
job.
See, here's the thing. I think the Hamburglar was only stealing hamburgers. How many hamburgers does McDonald's actually make? Because it's mostly cheeseburgers, isn't it?
Nah,
They've served over billions.
billion. Yeah, that's what it says on every
do
sign.
do you ever go to McDonald's and be like, "Let me get a hamburger, no cheese"?
Now, Nique eats hamburger.
Does he?
Yeah, with no cheese, and it's
Okay.
really weird.
See,
I
okay.
think it's weird when someone's like, no
Sorry,
mustard.
I can do it at a cookout. A cookout.
Okay,
if,
yeah,
If
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a cookout and it's no cheese, I'm like, okay, y'all don't have cheese. I understand it. Not everybody likes cheese.
I'm gonna tell a
but if
story.
it's got to be good though. It's got to be
shout out
charboiled.
when I was in college, cookout was only in North Carolina.
Well, I wasn't talking about the actual cookout. I'm talking about like the actual
Having a cookout.
cookout.
So I'm going to tell a story. So this season, Blowfish, they did this thing, all you can eat. If you paid for a season ticket block of like 5 tickets, and then they added a couple more to it. But if you did that, then you get to come in and you get an armband, and they give you you can get as many hamburgers or hot dogs or whatever that you want. Well, the first week that they did it, they did not have like any like lettuce, tomato, cheese, anything like that. So we come back to the next game, the second game.
They didn't have all the things I told them to take off.
They had
Well,
the
they
works
didn't
this time, huh?
have they didn't have that. So our solo Patreon, Ami,
Thank you, Ami.
patron.
patron, our solo patron brought cheese in her purse.
Ami, you are the gangsterest person I know for that.
I'm with her there.
Me too. Because if she already knew they wasn't gonna have it, why not? What they gonna do? Check a purse and be like, "No, don't bring cheese in here."
Yeah, and then I came like a couple of weeks later with Mark from Benefit First. He came with me, and they had lettuce, tomato, cheese, everything. And I had to tell her, I was like, you don't have to bring cheese anymore.
They got it.
They got it this time, Ami.
They saw
brought
you
their own
sneaking
cooler.
cheese in.
Ami got hot sauce in her bag.
Yeah, the person at the gate's like, "What's this cheese for?" It's a no cheese zone.
No cheese.
I'm sorry, I'm telling stories.
Yeah, no.
It's cool.
she's not gonna be happy.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
Jeff Bezos
that's
is a punk
funny.
bitch.
I can't lie. That is funny. Hey, what? Okay, let's do that. What's the weirdest thing you just snuck in some place that you know you weren't supposed to sneak it in, like a movie theater or something?
My mom used to be able to like sneak the whole pantry into the damn movie theater. Be like, "Here's your snacks." We went to the DG. We got it right, and like, they never stopped her. My mom would bring like the biggest purse and just be like slouched over on one side, like,
2 adults.
When I used to go to Dutch Fork over here, the AMC. So AMC Dutch Fork, the Dutch Fork Mall used to legitimately have like a food. What do they call them now? Food court.
Food court, yeah.
They used to have
You don't even know what it is.
Back when we could actually be mall rats.
Yeah, they used to have a nice food court. There was a Chick-fil-A, there was Sbarro's, there was you could get Chinese. There was a lot of food. I don't know what's in there now, but I haven't.
And that's where.
At
You mean Dutch Square?
Yeah,
When I say Dutch
Square.
Fork,
And
sorry,
they had
Dutch Square.
I liked their layout back in the day because you go in and they had that dark carpet with like the '90s lines going through it.
Yeah.
Very, like,
Well, you do know that's the first mall in Columbia.
that's what you said. Yeah,
It is. That's why they will never shut it down.
So Georgia has a lot of cool malls that have movies.
And that's the first Chick-fil-A
in Columbia.
in Columbia.
Interesting.
Yeah,
well,
because
it's gone now.
They used to be.
Well, they had to move out of there.
So
They weren't getting too much business.
I can tell
I
you.
think it's still set up like Chick-fil-A. And I think that's nostalgia.
They're like
so-
Clux Deluxe.
We don't got the Chick-fil-A. We got the
So I would show up. So when I was going to movies and whatnot with people, we would go a little early, and sometimes we'd either eat before we'd go into the movie, or we would take food and take it in the movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like the employees knew that was what was going on.
What are they gonna do?
There's nothing they can't. I mean, they can say, "Hey, don't bring that
Go
in."
get your manager. I'll yell at him too.
I used to sneak
You
drinks
all
and
don't
stuff
sell
in.
Chick-fil-A in there. I wanted
I wanted Chick-fil-A.
I wanted Chick-fil-A in there.
I bought a dinner tray too. I hope that's not a problem.
Look, this pizza. I'm not going to leave it here.
Facts.
Well, it's not like
This
your
has got
seats were
pepperoni.
reclined.
Pepperoni. That's right. Pepperoni and anchovies. No, absolutely not. Yeah.
I used to sneak in drinks and stuff to Frankie's
Did you?
because Frankie's was way too high.
Okay, I
yeah.
can see that. I can see that.
Like-
Does Frankie serve beer now?
Yes,
I think
yes,
so,
they do.
yes.
Yes, they do.
Because
Which
they had
is a
to compete.
little crazy because before they wouldn't sell it, but people were on something when they was at Frankie.
I'll tell you this. The person who has to have the funniest fucking stories is somebody who, from like the mid 90s to like the mid 2000s has the most like, you won't believe what I swept off the floor of the movie theater.
Oh no, that's why I didn't used to go to the movie theater that used to be next door to Bailey's.
Yeah.
Well, now it's not Bailey's anymore. It's something else. But
Oh, it's AMC.
That AMC.
They used to be Carmike 14.
That's right.
Carmike 14. That was the weirdest name.
I know, and
It was good though.
I know it was good.
They had them orange seats.
yeah.
Yeah, with like they had to be built in like the 80s.
But
right?
when other than that, the one is Carmike 14 the new one that you're talking
No, that's
about?
now that's AMC. Something.
Yeah, it's AMC
No, Columbiana
Classic or
Grand is the
something.
Columbiana
big
Grand.
one.
Yeah. So when they built Columbiana Grand, I used to feel like I was at a whole new spot.
Oh, absolutely.
That was
Absolutely.
one of the greatest movie theaters when they first opened.
well, that
Yeah.
AMC that you're talking about, that's behind the Don Pablo's,
which used to be
Carmike.
other side
whatever.
was where Bailey's was.
right. So
We got turned away because we weren't dressed nice enough for Bailey's.
which
Sorry.
is crazy.
what?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
used to be
The
like
only-
very
the
dress codey.
Like the only thing that I would go to Bailey's for, I don't even know why I played that because Bailey's is closed.
Yeah.
But
They need.
the only
Hey, maybe we should buy stock.
No,
the only
they should
thing-
get a butthole because that was the first time I ever been somewhere with my family. They're like, "You're wearing a t-shirt, sir. You don't have sleeves." My dad's like, "Guns."
I got 'em.
the only reason I ever went to Bailey's was to like get a drink before going to a movie over there. So
And then they have a nice lake. They had a
You can
very
play-
nice pool
You can
place.
play pool. Yeah,
They had like
they had karaoke night.
14.
too.
They almost had
Karaoke
like
night.
14 different pool tables.
but they treated you like you got James Bond had to
You're
be
right.
going
You're
in there.
right. But then you go to the bar and you see like this guy that's slunched over talking to the bartender. You're like, how did he get
yeah,
in?
sir, that is a tuxedo, but it's a Canadian tuxedo.
All Levi's.
A Levi tuxedo.
It's called the Canadian tuxedo when you're wearing jean shorts or jean pants, jean jacket, jean shirt. Canadian tuxedo.
Classic.
Teach me something. I would have never knew that.
Classy.
The Canadians don't appreciate you calling it.
Sorry, Drake.
Sorry, Seth Rogen.
Yeah, no. So like that movie theater though, the car that used to be the Carmike's, the AMC Classic. Now, the only thing I can really remember about going to that movie theater was a theater that teenagers went and had sex in. Like
Really?
Oh yeah. Like if
I never caught people popping off in there like that.
Nah, it used to be Dutch Square.
Really?
Dutch Square was the place that
You know, Dutch
where you
Square is
get
the
it in.
only theater that I ever almost brandished a gun in
Why?
over here.
Why'd you need a gun? Was it before that Batman movie came out?
Oh, it was way before.
Oh, okay. Because I can understand
It's like there I was, 1994,
with a loaded pistol.
with a loaded gun. Not sure what this crackhead was doing, but his dick was out.
I don't. And this isn't something I want to get in trouble for.
I mean, it's 7 years. You're good. They don't know where you was at.
We went to go see a movie, and there was a group of teenagers that were sitting in a row up from us, but they kept talking through. They talked through all the trailers.
So you had a gun this whole time?
Barrett's like,
Barrett's over there like, yo, they don't shut the fuck up.
are you gonna now?
Cack, cack.
I want to get through the bodyguard without needing body bags, and it is up to you guys if that dream is coming true.
I just want to watch the fucking movie, man. You fucker kids, keep talking.
There's some dude in a basement right now. Like, guy pulled a gun on us because we were laughing at fucking Dumb and
You'd be like, yo, you know that guy's got a podcast now, right? He's doing big things out here.
It was
There's no
not.
Kevin Costner here to save you, motherfucker.
It wasn't even a very good movie.
I was about to say, do you even remember the movie? Like,
Yeah, it was.
So there wasn't Shrek.
It was. It was the 50th anniversary.
you said it was what? It was what? Oh my god!
The movie was The Last Exorcism.
Barrett's like, I want to see the bitch head spin. I want to see it. Y'all keep talking and fucking it up.
I'm so done with you guys.
Hey, you know Barrett went to the went to the arcade before the movie started and got some practice rounds.
He's playing Aerosmith's gun shooter. Oh my god.
Okay, so really and truly, Barrett, why did you need the gun?
And what movie was it? It was The Last Exorcism.
The Last
movie?
Exorcism.
Did you feel scared?
Not The Last
about the movie?
Exorcism.
No.
Emily Rose. It was.
I mean, but this was back in the day whenever people used to have the gun rack. So you said 1994. I used to.
No. He said 90.
Oh, okay.
How old do you think I am?
I mean, Barrett, goddamn, we just discussed this, that whenever I was
First of all,
20,
I want to point
you,
out.
he was 30.
When did the bodyguard come out?
I want to point out. I didn't brandish a gun. I wanted to brandish a gun.
Okay. So the kids never seen it in the front row, is what you're
No.
saying. Okay.
If they only knew. If they only knew.
It was.
Barrett's like this.
I go through three of them with one. I swear to God. It's a 44 Magnum, most powerful handgun in the world. You know where I heard that? A movie when I could hear what was going on.
We gotta let Barrett talk though. Come on, let him talk.
There's dialogue.
He's gotta explain. He's gotta explain why he needed the gun. in the movie theater.
Why I wanted a gun. Okay.
No, why you needed the gun in the movie theater.
It was
that day.
Dutch Square.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's Dutch Square.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
I mean, it's right around the corner from here.
You're right. You're right. You're 100%. I know what you mean. Back in the day, Dutch Square was the spot.
Yeah, for everybody.
Yeah.
Guns, no guns.
It was the only.
No drugs.
I think it was the only spot, wasn't it?
Yeah, could have been.
To be honest with you, Dutch Square used to have. Well, they probably still do have that wall that's right beside.
Yes, they do.
So the kids used to just be
They would line up on
on the wall, and you'd be like,
It was
you'd be
like
walking
Duck
by
Hunter.
yourself, and you knew they were talking.
Without the dog. Like,
Barrett is the dog. He popping behind him. I missed y'all on purpose.
you're not fucking my movie up. Not today. Oh my god.
That's hilarious, Barrett. That's hilarious,
Glad
man.
you guys
Look,
enjoyed that.
that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time I about pulled my gun out at Taco Bell?
I said no lettuce on the taco.
I said no sour cream.
Why you playing?
See, that doesn't sound
While
realistic.
you're playing,
Who?
I think it was in Florida. A cop's
Of course
daughter,
it was in Florida.
A cop's daughter was working at Starbucks. A guy came in and was pissed and drew the gun at the cop's daughter. Didn't know it was the cop's daughter because he asked
why
for
she doesn't wear
cream
a shirt.
cheese on his bagel and didn't get it.
That's a little calm down, sir.
I mean,
this
that's
is
not
CBS.
quite the same as not being able to hear the dialogue in the movie.
Bear's like, yo, I couldn't hear. And they kept
what's that-
fucking talking.
What's that Michael Douglas movie where he has a bad day and eventually he goes into this McDonald's quote unquote and he's like, I want breakfast, and like breakfast was done 5 minutes ago,
yeah,
and they went to serve it to him and then he pulls a gun out. He's like, thank you, Sandy. Will you get me breakfast?
Bro, you
mean,
never know people's breaking points, man.
You know something.
Some people's is
The whole
movies.
movie-
You know
sometimes-
something's broken.
The whole movie,
Facts.
it could even be called Bad Day, but it's Michael Douglas having like,
Yeah.
he just snaps like he's like, I've had a shitty, I'm done.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. So we used to rent a house up in the Outer Banks and whatnot, and I'm pretty sure
Did you
that
watch that show?
I do. I
that
have-
is
yes.
that is a
Did
movie.
you finish it?
Not the
season two?
Not all the way.
Oh, wait, Outer Banks season 2 is out.
Oh yeah.
Just
I did
found
not
out.
know
on
that.
Hey,
Friday,
look.
OBX.
I'm gonna let you know this right now. You can wait.
Is it not good?
You can wait till season 3.
The writing is a little much shittier on this one.
Yeah.
No, is it really?
And we all could have been
First
in
of
the
all-
movie.
Yeah,
we
hold
all.
on.
I mean, we
Hold
all
on.
could have been
It's
in
all
it
in
because
Charleston.
it's
I'd
all
like
in
to point
Charleston.
out the writing in the first season wasn't that great.
It was better. It was a lot better.
It
Like,
went down
You know,
a little.
they really this time they really prolonged a lot of shit that
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to be prolonged.
Okay, so just to catch up, season 1 ended with the guy in
The shipwreck.
John B.
and the rich girl.
Alex, what's her name?
Sarah.
Sarah.
So they got picked up by like a
tanker.
tanker.
Yep.
People that doesn't speak English.
No, they do.
No, they speak.
Oh, they
English.
do. Okay,
Yeah.
so they got picked up out of the ocean after this hurricane comes through the Outer Banks.
People going to Nassau that most of them speak American English and one chick speaks like Jamaican.
Yeah. Random. It's random as fuck. I'm like, yo, what?
That's
Okay.
Okay.
that seems legit. So that's where we left off. Was they got picked up by the boat?
Yeah.
Everyone thought they were dead.
Yes.
Right. Okay. How long does that continue?
Oh
Well,
man,
for a
at least about
2-3 episodes.
people thinking that they're dead. Like,
Yeah, like
facts.
at least two episodes, 3 episodes in.
Okay. All right.
I have like 2 more to go, but I'm like, if they come up with some more dumb.
See,
Look,
I
man,
didn't
you
even
gonna
know
get
it
real.
got-
You gonna get real mad because I finished it.
No, well, see, I got a question too.
don't-
Barrett grew up with VHS tapes and camcorders. Rain doesn't ruin a tape.
Yeah. Hold on. That's not true. So the magnetic tapes, you can't. Salt water would destroy.
No, rain.
No, this is rainwater
Well, rainwater where?
in
Like,
a sewer.
he dropped
in
it.
a,
He's like, well, now it's wet.
yeah. It was exactly like that.
And I was like, well, it's still good. Dry it up that
you
more
know,
up.
like give it to the cop. They'll do something with it. But the cop, hey, look, the cops really pissed me off in this Outer Banks series.
Yeah.
Like they really pissed me off. It's like to the point where you can see white privilege showing hard.
Yeah.
But it's
The
not
cooks
even
and
white
the
privilege
pugs,
because
right?
the other people are white too. So it's like, damn, like y'all really don't give a fuck unless you got money.
What do they call themselves? They're not-
Pogues.
Pogues.
It's the
yeah.
kooks and the pogues.
Kooks and the pogues.
Why does the kook always got to go down? Why does a pug always got to be the one? Like, all right.
So yeah, but you can finish your story about your Outer Banks. But I just had to bring that up.
We used to rent a house out in the Outer Banks, and we would
And
do
it looks nothing like OBX.
No,
on that
it does
show.
not.
It's completely like
I don't know where that part of the Outer Banks is.
no, yeah. Where's the Charleston looking part of OBX?
Well,
Fun fact: they used the angel tree though.
Did they?
I don't think they used the real one.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Well,
They went to real Charleston though.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was for damn sure.
Yeah, that was real.
Especially when they're screaming one-way street. I'm like, that's right. Everyone's
facts. Like,
Look, there's
yeah.
the King's Market.
Yeah.
Fact. I mean, they were all, like, okay, Barrett. This is how unreal it was. Have you ever seen a boat pull up to the battery?
No.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what John B did.
And park it and leave it there.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like I've never
battery.
seen nobody leave a boat.
Coast Guard or DNR don't come around.
Yeah, I'm
going
like, yo, and then my girl was like, she's like, that's never happened. I was like, no, nobody parks at the battery.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. There's nothing there to pull up to.
Shit, he pulled. John B. found something. And he pulled it up to like the nice houses and shit.
So just so you know, my excitement for Outer Banks season 2 has
needs
gone
to-
from here to about
That's
a
why
4.
I'm telling you. You need to wait to season 3 because they fucked up. They fucked up this
Just
time.
watch it. No, it involves now a key and more treasure.
Yeah,
More treasure.
More treasure.
More
All
treasure.
right, well.
Sibling rivalry that is fucking on the scale of insanity.
Yeah, facts.
Well, the brother, the girl's
he's
brother,
crazy.
He's crazier.
Crazier.
All right.
Well, the dad solidifies that murder's okay.
That's true. Because didn't he kill the sheriff?
He killed everybody.
Dude, he's got
He killed everybody.
this dude's body count. He has a bigger body count than like Iraqi war vets.
Facts.
See, I thought at the end of the season 1 he was getting picked up by the FBI, though, wasn't he? No.
At the
He talked his way
at
out
the
of it.
end, it's gonna fuck you up.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
No, I'm telling you, it's gonna
at
fuck
the-
you up.
I'm at the ambulance.
It's gonna fuck because it fucked me up. Because
I-
I'm like, yo, I don't know. At the end of the episode, the very last episode, something happens, and I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck to believe no more.
All right. Well, I got to watch it before next week so
I'm
that
at
we
the
can.
ambulance part.
Oh,
When he gets out the back.
that was fake as fuck. That was fake as fuck.
I would have tucked and rolled way before.
Yeah, like, what are you waiting for?
To stop. To
See, I
come
can't
to a
even
full
say spoiler alerts because you're not giving enough away.
No, we're not
that's
giving.
what I'm saying.
Because I understand. I know people watch show, and I don't want to give it away, but wait till season 3.
I'm still gonna watch it.
Maybe we should get that
we
the
should
all
do a
about
view-
nothing
we should do a
on the
viewing.
Outer Banks.
We should.
We're gonna do a viewing of the outer.
We'll
Could
call-
you stand watching it again? If we
I'll
were to
watch
do
it
that?
again.
We'll call the
I'll watch
ABX.
because I can call the bullshit now.
All right.
Yeah, we'll call it the ABX all about banks.
I like that. I like that.
That'd be good.
Yeah, and I told Gabrielle because I don't know if any of y'all have watched Veronica Mars. It's Veronica Mars, but kids at the beach.
Yeah, yeah,
exactly-
I
I
agree.
haven't seen Veronica Mars.
That was Kristen Bell's. You just
show.
said Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
that was her show. That was
Yeah.
she came up on. Was on WB.
Yeah, I think it was. And
Or
then they came out with a
MTV or
movie, and
something.
then they rehashed one more season so you could get close. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
There's a kid that you go to high school with. He's insane.
He's insane.
I hear that kid has a gun. I heard he pulled it out during a movie.
Fair enough.
That's funny. That's funny.
Guys, I think that's going to wrap up our episode.
We can
this
wrap
week.
it up, man. That was pretty good, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trent is back.
I'm
Yeah.
back, baby. I'm not. I told you I'm 99.8% back,
You
baby.
got to stop doing that because then I'm like Fahrenheit and
Trent's been sneezing.
I haven't sneezed since I've been here.
he's right. I have not heard him sneeze.
I'm telling you, I'm good. I wouldn't
He
have
is
came. I
good.
wouldn't
He
have.
is
I
good.
wouldn't have put y'all life in danger.
I know.
because I know both of y'all have kids, and my girl had it, and she has the vaccine too. So I knew that I would not come here unless I was good.
The only expulsion that we have had in the studio today actually came from Zach.
Yeah,
So
facts.
thank you for that, Zach.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
farted.
Appreciate it. That was great.
I farted once on the set of Blue Lagoon.
All right. As always, one of the special thanks, Nique the Geek, engineer and operator, producer, everything, G.O.T. Sound Studio here in Columbia, South Carolina. Although he is off this week, so we have to thank Muff the Producer
Thank
for
you,
being
Muff.
our engineer.
You're
Thank you,
going
Muff.
up.
He's going up. To book any studio time, call 803-243-2302, or you can email GOTsounds at theallaboutnothing.com. 2-hour minimum on bookings. You can find details at GOTsoundstudio.com or on Facebook. You can search for GOT Sound Studio. As well, again, special thanks, Muff the Producer, who actually is responsible for the beats you hear, both at the beginning. No, not at the beginning, but at the end. And who is it that did the beats? Because I got to make sure we think.
Bria Black, which is Nique's cousin,
Okay.
does the first beat that when it first comes on, and then Muff does the second.
So Bria Black, Muff the Producer, thank you very much for the beats that you hear on our show.
Thank you.
As always, thank you, Zach King. Thank you, Trent Clark.
Thank you, Barrett.
Everybody, stay safe. Get your vaccinations.
Yeah, get that shot, man. You don't want that Delta
Yeah.
because then you'll be flying Spirit.
Trent's like, I closed my eyes and saw me floating over my body. I'm like, I want to leave.
And Zach, your catchphrase.
Have a week.
This, the All About Nothing podcast, is recorded live in studio at the G.O.T. Sound Studio in Columbia, South Carolina. The All About Nothing podcast is produced and engineered by Nique the Geek, owner and operator of G.O.T. Sound Studio. To support the show, please visit theallaboutnothing.com for links to social media, merchandise, and more. Become a patron of the show by following the Patreon link at the top of our page. The All About Nothing podcast is an entertainment product of Barrett Gruber. Special thanks to Zach King, Trent Clark, Dominique Stewart, and you, our listeners. Please subscribe, rate, review, and share. If you're on YouTube, please hit the like button and the notification bell. Thank you for listening.